Let's say, for example, that you have a few different interests and want to pursue them on YouTube. It's best to put them on separate channels so that you don't confuse people. Also, someone who's subscribed to your cooking channel may not care about arts and crafts. You must realize that your subscribers will get notified every time a new video is uploaded. They will unsubscribe if you bombard them with stuff they don't care about. Your videos will also run into problems as the subscribers won't watch them. YouTube pays attention to such things and ranks videos accordingly. The simple message is, have multiple channels if you want to create content that is of various niches. There are so many different ways to find things to sell on eBay. Almost every single one of you has checked out eBay at least once in the past year. How many times have you thought about selling there? eBay is an excellent place for people to have a side income or even take it to the next level and turn it into a full-time career. Countless people do nothing but sell stuff on eBay and earn quite a bit of money doing so. It can start as a way to make a few bucks and end up being so much more than that. Selling on eBay can be very addictive, and it's a fun way to make money on the internet. Have you ever watched the television show American Pickers? If so, then you already have an idea of how to find items to sell on eBay. You can go to garage sales, auctions, or any place where people are selling things. Antiques are great since people are willing to spend a small fortune on them. If you're lucky, you might find something at a reasonable price at a yard sale or an estate auction. Keep your smartphone handy to see how much the item is currently worth, so you don't pay too much for it. You've got to know the value of something to know if you're getting a good price on it. You can watch plenty of YouTube videos on how people buy items at surplus stores and turn around and sell them on eBay. Surplus stores price things to sell so they don't stay on the shelf long. Also, they tend to have big lots of stuff. Don't shy away from buying the entire stock of an item if you think there's resale potential. Visiting these stores often is a must, as many of them are small, independently owned, and may not have a site that informs the public about new items and how much they cost. There are so many ways to make money with ebooks that an entire book could be written about it. When was the last time you went to the bookstore? It's probably been quite a few years for some of you. These days, everyone buys digital copies of books called ebooks. You too can cash in on this, and it's quite simple to do. All you need to do is write an ebook and create a cover. You can sell it on Amazon or other sites. It's even possible to skip all that and sell the book at your site. The possibilities are endless when it comes to the avenues in which ebooks are sold. You've had a novel pent up inside you for years. What has held you back? It was the need to have an agent at a publisher. There was once a time when it seemed impossible to get any material published. Thankfully, those days are long gone. You don't need any of that to make money off of your writing. It's super easy, and all you have to do is focus on what you do best. If you're a writer at heart, then creating ebooks will come as second nature to you. You can write your ebook, create a cover, and sell it on Amazon, all for the low price of free. Sure, many people will go the route of paying someone to create an ebook cover for them, but there's no part of the process that can't be done by you. Though there may come a time when you want to outsource parts of the ebook making process to save you time. Proofreading, cover creation, and promotion are all things that you can outsource to others. It's even possible to outsource the writing of the ebook itself. There is no part of the process that can't be outsourced if you have the money to do so. Do you have an excellent speaking voice? If so, then it's entirely possible for you to cash in on it. Ebooks are hot right now, and everyone is gobbling them up. The need for high-quality voice recordings is exploding, and it's not going to dry up anytime soon. You will need a high-quality microphone and audio editing software. The microphone will cost you over $100, but you'll make that back after your first job. The audio editing software is free if you use something like Audacity. There are numerous opportunities to make money with voice recordings. You can offer your services on places such as Fiverr and make recordings for people to use in their YouTube videos or other promotional materials. It's even possible to get gigs doing voiceovers for commercials. It takes a little creativity to come up with new ideas on how you can make money with your voice. The best thing to do is to study how others are making money. Just copy what they do, and you'll eventually get your foot in the door. It's not always about receiving an upfront sum of money. There are situations where you can earn a percentage of the profits for every sale an audiobook makes. This works out great because the author of the book doesn't have to put up any money, and you get a residual income that can build up over the years. This is one way to make a passive income by reading audiobooks. Those who don't need the money right away can go this route and slowly build a trickle of money that begins to flood in at some point. Satisfy your customers, and they'll come back and also recommend you to others. It can't be overstated how vital word-of-mouth advertising is in a field like this. Just a few regular clients are all that's needed to produce a steady income. This is one of those things that people are continually talking about online. It's where you go and find someone who needs something done, and then you pay a person to do it. The idea is quite simple, and that's why there's so much money to be made doing it. Let's say someone posts on a message board that they need a website built and have a budget of $200. You go and find a designer who'll make the site for $100. You then make $100 without doing any work at all. Sure, there's work involved since you have to find the customer and tell the other person what to do, but that's all you're doing, and it's not really that hard to do. There are plenty of sites like Craigslist or forums where you can find potential customers. You find the people to do the work for you at outsourcing sites like Fiverr. There are more than enough people out there willing to do work if you have something for them to do. The internet is a global community, and finding someone who's willing to do something for a buck is super easy. It's only a matter of you finding the right person who's capable of doing a good job. This is where studying their feedback comes in handy. It's a good idea to stick to sellers who have a good reputation and have completed as many tasks as possible. At some point, you'll have a long list of people who do good work. That's when you start an agency or at least your own website. By having your own site, you'll be able to bring in customers using SEO and other methods. The customers will come to you, and you won't have to look for them anymore. That's when the real money begins to come in. You've already got your list of workers who can get the job done. Now all you have to do is make sure they're always busy to make as much money as possible. This is the time where you go from being the middleman to becoming the CEO of a company. Traffic arbitrage is what this is called, and there are plenty of people making big bucks doing it. How do you profit from buying and selling traffic? Well, the first thing you need to do is find large quantities of high quality, inexpensive traffic. It sounds like a unicorn, but it's out there. You have to look long and hard to find it. The traffic needs to be quality, or no one is going to buy it from you. The traffic should be first sent to a page with some content on it. You're more than likely not going to be able to sell the traffic directly to someone else. Sometimes it's possible, but more often than not, you'll have to send them to some place first. This is how you weed out the low-quality traffic from all of it that's being sent to you. The real secret to making money with traffic arbitrage is by buying traffic directly from site owners. It's often cheaper to go through them as traffic brokers usually charge a premium for their service. The traffic that you buy will probably come in the form of banners or getting the user to click in another way. Though you can purchase pop-under ads and other types of traffic, not all traffic is high quality, and sometimes pop-ups and misleading ads can anger visitors. You want to stay away from this form of advertising unless you're getting it dirt cheap and seeing positive results from it. There will never come a time when traffic won't be valuable. Marketers can't sell things without the people to buy from them. You will never have problems selling real people to advertising agencies and traffic brokers. It's also possible to sell solo ads on your site directly to people and skip the middleman altogether. If you build a quality site and drive traffic to it, someone will be more than happy to buy advertising on your website. Eyeballs are always in demand, and that's good news if you ever want to get into the business of traffic arbitrage. If you haven't heard about dropshipping, then you've been living under a rock. Everyone on the internet is talking about it. Dropshipping isn't new, and people have been doing it offline for decades. It has taken the internet by storm in the past few years as there are more channels to make money dropshipping. What is dropshipping? It's where you sell the products of others and have them ship the items directly to the customer. You build online stores that sell the products that are sent by someone else. Typically, the products are bought very cheaply and sold at a significant markup. Those who make the most money dropshipping tend to do so using Facebook ads or another advertising platform. The reason why organic search engine traffic tends not to work is that it takes a long time for your pages to rank in Google. An item may not be a hot seller by the time Google decides to rank your page. Also, seasonal items come and go so quickly that your pages may rank long after the need for the item exists. Still, free organic traffic might be the best approach if you are selling more evergreen products that have a year-long demand. You're not going to hit a home run right away when buying advertising to promote your dropshipping store. No one is born an advertising whiz. The best advice is to run your ads for a full 24 hours and see how they perform. Try to keep your budget around $5 to $10 per day when starting to run ads. Now is the time to milk it dry until the ad no longer converts. Always try to zero in on the exact customer and don't waste your money on clicks that won't buy. Remember, you only make money if someone buys something from your store. Anyone who doesn't buy from you is a waste of advertising money. Do you find yourself spending countless hours every day on social media? If so, it's possible to make money from social media. How? The first way you do it is by becoming an influencer and sell shoutouts and brand mentions. People are rolling in the dough every day who do nothing more than mention the products and services of others. It's a very lucrative business for those who can draw enough eyeballs to content. The big trap here is thinking that the number of followers that you have matters. It matters in the sense that no one is going to pay you to do anything if you have no followers. But bots and other types of inactive followers are worthless. You need to organically grow your account with people who interact with your content.